What's up, y'all? It's your girl Jastin Martin, and I'm here with 101 with Jerm. You can find me on Instagram at Jastin Martin Official.
Oh man, we are back. Episode 102. We got somebody special, a special voice, a songwriter. My boy Kane, shout out Kane, put me on. He was like, bro, you gotta have her on the podcast. I was like, bet, let me know, give me the music, let me hear what she sound like. Tapped in, I was like, oh yeah. Sent her the DM immediately. Hey, this Saturday, I think I bugged her too. I was like, hey, this Saturday, need you. So we got her in the building. She's here. I'm gonna let her introduce herself because I didn't want to say it wrong. Because I'm like, how do you pronounce it? Tina?
Jastin.
Jastin.
He was
I was close.
almost there. Shout out Kane.
Yeah, shout out my dog Kane. Sure.
I am Jastin Martin, independent neo-soul R&B artist from Houston, Texas. Thank you for having me.
Always, man. How are you?
I'm good.
Good?
I'm good. A little tired. Been working all day. Trying to get right.
Song-wise or work?
Music. Yeah, music.
Grind don't stop. You work every day. You make songs every single day?
Every day.
Write, produce. Because I seen you do it all.
Yeah.
And you play the guitar.
Yeah. I might not necessarily finish a song every day, but I'm doing something pertaining. So whether it's make a beat or like make some guitar loops or, write a couple verses type.
How long have you been doing that?
I've been making music and dropping songs like in an actual studio since I was 15. I didn't start producing till about 2 years ago. And I also learned the guitar. It'll make 2 years in August coming up this year.
Well, you only been playing for 2 years?
Mm-hmm.
And this is you like on all your songs?
Yeah.
Not bad.
Yeah.
For 2 years.
Thank you.
That sounds pretty good. So how'd you get, you say you started at 15 recording. How'd you get your start in music? What got you? Church?
You know what? I did grow up in church. I used to only want to go to church to hear the choir.
Fact.
After the choir, I was ready to go.
I think all kids was ready.
I think we were.
Yeah.
I used to not want to go to children's church because I wanted to hear them sing. But I can say my love for music started way before church. I've always been so versatile in music because all of my family has listened to all different genres. So when I would be with my grandfather, I could only listen to country music and reggae. Like Bob Marley or like Brooks and Dunn country, that old country, because he didn't want to hear
none of that new stuff.
Nothing.
Pops was old school.
Of course. So it was that with my grandfather. And then my mama was so diverse. Like, we would go from listening to John Legend to like Lenny Kravitz to Evanescence. So
she was all over the place.
And then my granny is from Louisiana. So she on the Zydeco and like the Johnny Taylor. So I've just always been around so many different genres. So just hearing all those different sounds, and I fell in love with it.
Is that where you try to tap into? Your process of recording, is that where you tap into to go to work making songs and writing them as, let me listen to some,
sometimes just to get into a certain vibe. I would definitely say.
What's some of your top go-to?
Artists or genre?
Artists or genre that you like to go to get you in that mode, to get you in that zone?
My top artists, so Tory Lanez, Party Next Door.
Party.
I feel like because they're so creative and how they flow and just switch it up, and it'll be so unexpected. Those are my go-tos when I'm like wanting to be inspired.
Right.
Wanting to step out of the box a little bit, because they do out-of-the-box things. You
Exactly.
never know what you'll get with them.
You might get singing, you might get rapping.
You never know.
You never know what you get.
Pitch Whitney Houston out of nowhere, so.
Chameleon. You're a big cover artist. I scoped your page. What are some of the favorite artists that you like to cover and you like, ooh?
Like to cover? I love her. Hers music is amazing. I do like to cover her. She's also one of my biggest inspos. And just anything with like a vibe. I love Music Soul Child. I've covered him a couple times. I got some more covers of music.
Frank Ocean. Yours be quick too. I be like, damn, I want some more.
Quick,
That's how you reel them. I get it.
That's how you get them.
That's how you reel them in for more. Smart. Makes sense. Artists don't think like that. Make a little quick 15, 20-second video.
Now you asking me where the rest.
Now where's the project?
Right.
Where's the single?
Now you waiting.
You know what? You opened my mind. I just thought about that even more. I was like, okay. Because I be like, dang, you got to go to the next video.
Right.
And then after that.
Now you scroll. And now, okay, let me go to the app.
What's that game like, the social media game, like being an indie artist? Like, is it hard for you to navigate, or how is it for you?
I mean, it's very, very important to know how you're going to market yourself, to find, like, your lane and your niche, and just being very consistent. Because I've grown every single page I have for, like, years. And it took 7-8 years to hit 10,000. So I would just say content is very important. But make sure it's like how you want to represent yourself.
Right.
And you're still putting your craft out there, but making sure you connect and making sure it's something that will, like, capture people and make them want to pay attention and tap in.
Do you do a lot of ads, or is it just all organic?
I don't really do ads. I used to do ads, I want to say maybe like when I was in high school, when I started really dropping my first couple songs.
All organic though. I looked again, you part of Timbo's Beat Club.
Yeah.
How did you get?
That's crazy.
In his eye view.
That's crazy.
That's dope.
And I literally just started producing. So that's still like, I still can't believe that. But basically, one of his A&Rs hit me up, DM me, Eric, shout out Eric. And he was like, yo, you're dope. Would love to, like, give you some info about, it was before Beat Club even dropped. And he was like, I want you to jump on this Zoom meeting with just, like, the creators and, like, a couple other people who they wanted to be a part of it. And just fill in on some things before it was out to the public. And, yeah, just from seeing my work and listening to the beats that I'm posting, and I still can't believe it.
Do you annoy your neighbors making music?
You know what? Yes. And I live in an apartment, so it's like...
What floor you live on?
First.
Oh, well, you ain't...
It's cool.
Yeah, it's cool. I thought you was like walls, on the second. Yeah, facts.
Walls be thin, so I be having to shut it down because I'm a night owl worker. So sometimes I don't go to sleep till like 6, 7.
Exactly. When you up working.
Yeah.
And you got to be cautious of their sleep schedule.
So that's when the headphones go in. I can't bust that bass no more. Can't catch that vibe.
What do you get your inspiration for your production? Because I heard a couple of your songs. Well, let me not say that, but let me say all of them. I listened to that while I was cleaning as well. So, you were heavy on the keys, like
on those chords.
Yeah.
So, funny story. I used to play the piano when I was very young, and I let it go to play other instruments. And so, like, every year, I was just playing a different instrument.
What's your favorite to play so far?
Guitar.
Guitar?
For sure. But, so I forgot how to play the piano. I know something.
I forgot too.
Just from knowing a little music theory, I know, like, how to find a major or minor. But really, from playing that guitar, when I make my piano chords now, I just find the same chord and just layer it. So I'm not even too crazy on the keys right now, but I'm getting there. I'm gonna get there.
More guitars got your
for sure.
Got your heart right now.
For sure.
I went back all the way on SoundCloud to Remember. That was the first song you uploaded.
I think it was Lies.
Lies. Yeah. I could hear the young in your voice. I was like, okay.
You can hear it.
Yeah, I can definitely hear it. And then as 2020 and 2021, 2022, you can definitely hear it get stronger.
It changes.
I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
She found it. And last year, 2 years ago, you was dropping songs left and right, like singles galore.
Yes.
You like dropping singles more than you do like EPs or full-length projects? And you drop what, like 11?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a lot. And so many people be like, girl, I don't even know like where to start because my catalog is so long. But I think I'm leaning into EPs now more, like in projects more. Just learning to love that, like a body of work and putting a body of work together and things being like cohesive. Because I was caught up in the single mindset, singles. Because I feel like if you're not too big of an artist, who about to sit and listen to like a 14 song album?
Exactly.
You know, so. But I find myself saying, okay, I don't want to make another EP, and then I make like 4 songs and they're cohesive, and I'm like, I'm just gonna make it an EP.
Right.
So if you look, my most recent like songs have been a part of EPs. I think I've dropped like 2 or 3 EPs recently.
You dropped last month.
Growing Pains.
Growing Pains.
Letters to My Exes. Yeah.
And 18.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was like the first.
18 was the first EP I ever did.
You like doing more full length projects compared to that? Like, or do you see yourself making a full length project, should I say, down the line, or just stay EP wise?
I'm thinking EP route for now, because I don't want to give too much, like I said, until I'm like a little bit bigger of an artist, when I know, okay, they're going to sit down and really tap in and really appreciate, like, even just the cohesiveness of every song connecting and, you know, like, how it leads into the next. So, definitely a longer length project later on. But I think I'm just step by step right now.
Where do you get the titles for your songs that you write? Because I was just looking at them. I was looking at your single titles, Time and Bad Business.
Yeah.
Where you get your titles for your projects or for your writing?
Yeah, it's either like how I'm feeling at the moment. A lot of times I won't have a name until I finish writing, or until I'm like midway in, and then I'm like, okay, this name would be perfect. I like to name songs a name that's sometimes never said, like a word that's not said in the song, like with Houston. Yeah, so it's either just like,
I could tell because I was waiting for the Houston to drop and you never said it.
Never said it. Yeah.
Now I gotta go back and really listen and see if you really said, you know, those words.
Some of them I do.
Yeah, some of them you do.
Yeah.
But now I like to go back and just listen to the lyrics more than anything, and then listen to the beat and just see how it all comes together, which is the best part. Because then you hear, okay, this go this.
Then it makes sense.
Would you ever sign to a label?
It would have to be talking about something. It would have to be.
Or would you do like a partnership deal?
I would, but it would definitely have to be worth it.
You think artists like staying more independent these days than signing a record label, or are they just getting enticed by seeing the dollar signs?
I definitely think more people are aware of independence and like more aware of being in control and knowing that, okay, this is probably what would be best for me, to be in control of what I make, what I do. You know, being able to move how you want to move when you want to and release a song when you want to. So I think it's definitely more outlets and more people speaking up on it and just shining more light on the importance of independence.
Right.
If that's the route you want to go, you know.
You ever go into any songwriting camps? I've talked to some artists and they like, I like being in those camps, those rooms with other songwriters and getting ideas, just letting them flourish.
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta get you in something.
I hear that a lot, but you know what? I'm actually not open to it right now.
Oh.
I know.
That's
it's
still
like
good though.
my writing is so personal to me. Not to say that later on down the line I won't, you know, open up and be more, you know, ready to like collab and venture off into as far as like writing with other people. But I think that like everything I write, I literally experience, and I'm so emotional and I'm so sensitive. So I'm just like, no, this is for me. This is all I have to express myself. So
I can hear it in the music. You lay everything out there. Yeah, you love hard.
Yeah.
You sound like an old lady. You young.
I am. You know how old I am?
You 23? You 24?
21.
Ooh.
Right.
You just scratching the surface.
Yeah.
Oh, you love super hard to them boys.
To them boys, let them know.
Why they do that? They called you a demon?
No. I hope not. I don't think so. I don't think they did.
I heard one of your songs, you said they called you a demon.
No, I did. I know what you're talking about. You're talking about, when did that come out? I think that dropped in like 2019.
That was some of your first work?
Yeah. That was when I was in my little rapping bag.
Yeah, I see.
I'm going to tap back into that.
How long does it usually take you to make a complete beat?
So, you know what? If you asked me this prior to today, like a month ago, I would say maybe like an hour or two, couple hours. But now, the space I'm in, literally present time, I'm learning things that I were missing, like to add more elements, like to layer my melodies and like to switch up my verse drums from my hook drums.
Right.
So now, I would say maybe like anywhere from a couple hours to maybe a day. You know, sometimes you gotta let some sit and come back to it.
Right. Let it marinate. I could tell in some of your earlier work, some of the vocals were low, some of the beats were low, and then you could tell and you can hear the progression.
Yeah.
As it got better and better. I was like, okay, she's figured it out. She was like, oh, I found my ear for it, which is like perfect. I'm mad. My song "Know This" was just a minute.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's my joint. You was getting busy on that. Do you find it as an artist to make shorter songs to, like you said earlier, to make them gravitate and have them want more?
Yeah, I do, but that's not the only reason I do that. A lot of times I be like, I got straight to the point.
Right.
I laid it out. Is what it is.
Hey,
sometimes I don't want to expand upon it because it just depends.
Man, the fans be wanting more. I be like, dang.
I know.
Why she just stopped right there? I was like,
right there and it's done.
A minute, like a whole minute.
1:30.
Yeah, $1:30. Yeah. One of the songs was like a minute. I was like, dang.
Yeah, I think that's Again. I think Again was.
Yeah, Again was a.
That's like my biggest song ever.
Where do you get most of your fans from? Have you looked to see because they're gonna be wanting you to come out on tour.
For sure. You know what? I actually can see that on Apple Music. So like Atlanta, LA, Dallas, Houston. I seen Chicago in there.
Chi-town.
And like Louisiana. Because I went to Grambling for 2 years.
Oh, that's how the people supporting you.
Grambling on my back, yeah.
Did you graduate?
No.
You went
dropped it.
Hey, you like the rest of us. We all college dropouts. Some of us are. Some of it is not for some of us.
And I've like contemplated on going back. And it's just like, let me just ride out with what I'm doing right now.
Figure it out.
But maybe though.
Yeah, give yourself a couple years to see where it goes. Because Rome wasn't built in a day. So you gotta let it marinate and let it build, and you never know where it could take you.
Exactly.
So this is just like the beginning. You only 21. You young.
So excited about that.
Dang, you got your whole life ahead of you.
Right.
And we on the backside of 21. He 43, not just.
I'm knowing your cap. Right.
I had to lie on my man. Nah, he ain't.
Right.
Nah, I'm just joking. Who's some of the artists that you were jamming outside of party and touring growing up that really got you inspired to be an artist?
Actually, that's a hard question. A lot growing up, because remember I told you I was just hearing everything of all kind of stuff. But I can definitely tell you like my biggest inspos as of now, and like that have been for like the past 6 years. Bryson Tiller, Janae Aiko. I feel like I'm like a mix between the two of them. So definitely Top and like her. Big, huge inspo.
Selling Souls is what really put me on Janae. I used to jam that like every night.
I love her.
That mixtape, Chef's Kiss.
I love her.
And I can hear it in speaking in this song that we're listening to. I can hear it in your voice a little bit.
Yeah. Thank you. That's a huge number.
Do you find it as an artist that you need to put music out on a specific date, or you just do rain today here, boom?
So you know what? I literally would just be like, oh, I'm about to drop a song and just drop it. But sometimes it is better to have like a planned release, which is what I'm learning. So people expect it and you get more bang for your buck in a way. You know what I mean? Because I used to just want to drop a song and
Right.
come out tonight.
Exactly.
And it's like, okay, but nobody knew, you know? So now you got to work that much harder to build it up.
Promo it.
Versus promoting it and everybody's waiting for a planned day.
Do you find more success on SoundCloud or the other streaming sites, since you do drop on both?
Right.
And I love SoundCloud. That's one of my favorite apps ever to this day. You find more success on there?
So I haven't been as consistent on SoundCloud, but definitely when I first started dropping my music, you'll see like the first couple ones have like 100,000, some have like 50K. But then after that, once I did get on like the major platforms, I forgot about it, but I kind of just was like putting my all into
the big boys. Yeah. Who do you distribute through? DistroKid.
DistroKid.
I hear everybody loves DistroKid.
Yeah.
Is that good?
I like it. They haven't steered me wrong. Only thing is, it takes like a little longer to withdraw.
I'll get your funds.
Yeah. Take them a little time.
You know, they gotta make
tune chords like every Friday or something like that.
They gotta make sure
get it out.
They gotta make sure they got that in the bank. Which they got it, yeah.
I feel it.
Yeah, they wanna hold on to their money.
Right.
Is there any artist that you're looking forward to working with? Bryson?
For sure.
Tell her, man.
I feel like we can make some fire.
Tell her, man, she here. Any local artists that you been jamming as of late?
You know what? I have been jamming Johnny Coco. Have you heard of him? Johnny Coco.
No, I need to hear him.
Dope.
He's a singer?
Bob.
R&B?
He do a little bit of both. Yeah.
I need to check cuz out.
I'm gonna put you on the song before I leave.
It's so many. I be telling folks, there's so many dope talent here in the city that you know. Cause he be putting me on cast, and I be like, who is cuz? Never heard of Johnny Coco.
Yeah.
Never heard of him. Now I need to know who he is. Might have him on the show with you.
Yeah, he's dope for sure.
Now
I don't think he knows me though.
Well, Johnny Coco, I'm gonna tag him in the hashtag too when I post it on IG.
Let's do it.
Johnny Coco. Now you heard of him. Now we put two and two together via YouTube.
Nah, it works.
Yeah, you know how that works. 2020, that was the Cove year.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was the pain. You was dropping, like I said, songs left and right.
I was.
How much did you write during that time? Yeah.
So much. And 2020 was also like one of the worst years of my life.
What's that?
Well, I don't want to over exaggerate, but it was just I was going through some things.
Oh, is that?
Going through some things.
Is that what the music? That's why you was dropping left and right.
It's some things that's not even out from 2020 from that time.
Oh.
Yeah.
Some little boy broke your heart.
Don't they always?
I mean, I can't speak for me.
Don't they always?
You out here breaking hearts, cuz?
He looked to the right. Who over there?
I can't hang with guys that break hearts.
I know that's right. You trying to be who?
She a CLG. You can hear it in her. You can hear it in her music. She a CLG.
For sure.
No, we don't break hearts. Nah, young boys do.
That's what they say.
What you think? The young boys do? She a teacher.
She I already know she on my side.
You're a teacher. The young boys.
Right.
Huh? Yeah, the young boys, they don't understand. That's why they need guidance in the homes.
True.
That's true. they need a big brother in the homes to guide them. You know, we try to do what we can. So you said 2020 was the rough year. You was writing left and right. Dropped 11 songs. Then you dropped 10. What's this? 2022. Last year, 2021. was you going through? You was writing a lot in 2021 too?
2021 got better.
Yeah.
2021 got way better for me. Yeah, I was writing a lot in 2021. 2021 is when I really started like getting in my bag in a sense.
Yeah.
Like with the production and the good picking up the good, like really, really going hard on learning that guitar and making sure I know what I'm doing and what I'm playing. Because 2021 is when I had kind of like just got back home.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the COVID thing happened, so they kicked us out of Grambling. I did something impulsive and moved states. And so I got back home like right before my birthday in March of 2020, which is in August. So like leading into 21, I was kind of getting my groove back, shaking back, tapping back in.
You was finding your rhythm.
I was home. I was back home. You know how it be when you get back
exactly.
home.
You're in your zone.
Back in that bag.
Exactly. You familiar with things around you. You dropped Houston. What are some things you love about the city? I know you didn't, like you said earlier, you didn't say the word Houston in it.
Houston, yeah.
But what's some things you love about the city? You're a Houstonian.
I am. The diversity, the people. I feel like a lot of times you'll hear people say that it's like more hate than love. I don't think so. I think Houston, the city, definitely supports the artists that come out of here and go hard behind it.
I wish they would do it more. I wish they would do it a little bit more. But that's what we're trying to do.
Yeah, I feel that. But I do feel like the city does it more than what people claim we do, or we don't, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. I wish there was more outlets for artists in you guys' tier, the indie underground artists to really just expand. So that's what we're trying to do and put festivals on. We're trying to be the Coachella of Houston and give you guys an outlet and who else gonna do it but us? Because if we win, y'all gonna win. It just take one. That's it. So we got a team behind us. We definitely would love to have y'all to some shows for sure and get it popping. Spread your joy and your love to the audience. I heard I said earlier your voice did get stronger. 2022, you knocked it out the park.
Yeah, really opened up.
Yeah, you knocked it out the park. What was the inspiration behind the EP?
Mm-hmm. Which one? Growing Pains?
Growing Pains, yes ma'am.
Growing Pains. So, Growing Pains, I feel like, was this period of time where I realized, okay, I was hurting for a long time. But now that I've been in it and through it, I can grasp it, I realize it, now I can talk about it for what it is and it not just be emotions running high and saying. Now it's like, okay, I've sat with it and sat within myself and I'm getting through it, I'm moving past it. So now I can really be real about,
what's going on.
Mm-hmm. And that's why Growing Pains, the first song on there, is one of my favorite songs I've made.
I gotta go back and see what the intro is.
Yeah.
Just cause.
One of my favorites. It explains
Growing
the whole
Pains.
thing. Yeah.
The lead title.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It just sums up
what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody gotta grow sometime.
Like moving on.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It happens. Unfortunately, we don't want it to happen.
Right.
But tis is life, is what I say. Tis is life. You keep going. Are you working on any new music?
Lots of new music.
Tell us. What's coming out?
A lot. I'm really trying to get in different bags, step out of my little neo-soul box and really get versatile and try new things. So
you doing all your recording? Are you going to studios?
No, I'm doing my recording, but I am collabing with producers. So I'm opening up. I used to be hella anti. Like,
why so scared?
I used to be anti just as far as anything. Collabing with producers, like going to people's studios, going to people I don't.
Let me do it myself.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah. Sometimes people be weird.
That is true. That is true. Yeah.
So I'm literally just now starting to open up, and I feel like timing is everything because it was no better time to meet the people that I'm meeting right now and to be moving how we moving.
That's the best part. You got a little team that you're working with?
I do. Great things in store.
EPs? I like that. Now I want the music now.
Right. Of course you do.
You gonna keep dropping the quick little gems.
I am. Hold you over.
How soon do we have to wait? It's what, June?
Some EPs?
For anything, any new music.
You know, y'all gonna be getting a little single soon. I actually just shot my video today for I Miss You Nvm.
Oh, okay.
So that will be out in about a week or two.
Is that your first big visual?
No.
You got more? You got a YouTube?
I have like 18 videos.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to go check out the other visuals.
For sure.
I ain't even go see those. Oh, okay. What is some of your things that you have to have when you are either recording or writing? What are some things you gotta have nearby?
So I don't wear my phone because a lot of times my phone or my songbook, my lyrics be in there. And then I have to have my shoes off. I just have to. It don't matter where I'm at. I just have to have no shoes on.
That's the first. I've never heard that. No snacks, no nothing like that.
No, I don't really like to eat when I'm recording because it just
messes with your voice.
The saliva and gunk up to the surface.
Just water. I understand.
Yeah.
I understand. Any artists other than Coco that you're looking forward to working with in the city? Because I know you local artists, y'all stick together pretty close, which is good.
Very true. Very true.
Or do you get out to shows and see?
I do. It was actually a point in time where last year I was just doing open mics every week. Met a lot of dope people doing that. So yeah, I know. So there's an artist named Dende. We were supposed to do something. Have you heard of him?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, we spoke a minute ago. I don't know if you know of Harley.
Harley.
Me and Harley.
I don't think I've ever heard.
Working on something. Dope vibe, different vibes. Very different.
Yeah.
I'll put you on.
Yeah, you putting me on to all the new music. Coco and Miss Harley. Anybody else?
That's really it for right now.
You just keeping it to yourself?
I kind of, to myself. And I kind of don't be knowing everybody. So many.
It definitely is, because it'd be like you said, it'd be a new artist that pop up and I'm like, who is he?
And then
and he was dope.
Yeah, he was dope. But I'm also very attentive as far as to, okay, what's my vibe? Am I confident that people can morph into my lane and can I morph into theirs? Yeah.
I tell everybody, the ladies in the city are definitely taking over. It's a lot of dope women R&B talent in the city, which I love.
Yeah.
Because they doing more than what the dudes is doing.
Yeah.
They be outworking them. So y'all A1 in my book.
Yeah, for sure.
Before we get out of here, I want you to give all your socials, all your good stuff, where they can reach out to you, where they can see your snippets,
right?
Where they can
my little 15 minutes.
Yeah, your little 20 seconds that you just give them, and then you gotta make them go to the Apple Music to get more.
Love those.
Everything. Yes, ma'am.
Y'all can find me on Twitter at Martin Jastin. You can find me on Instagram at Jastin Martin Official. JASTIN MARTIN. And I'm on all platforms: Spotify, YouTube, SoundCloud, Apple Music at Jastin Martin.
Y'all heard Miss Jastin.
Yes,
y'all done heard of the whole podcast. That's her been playing. Before we get out of here, man, as always, follow us. Thank Miss Jastin for coming through again. Before I give all the good socials to follow us, as always, follow us one-on-one with Jerm, except for Twitter, it's WTH. But everywhere else, one-on-one with Jerm. If you got any dope artists like Miss Jastin that you need to put me in contact with, or who I need to have on these concert stages, send them to my email or send them to my, my DM on Instagram, and we'll take a look at them, see if they dope. I'm gonna get them to where they need to be. Hopefully, that they're dope. I only like working with dope talent. If your music is good, I only want you. If you know that it's not to where it needs to be, I just keep it real.
I know that's right.
Cause
love transparency.
Cause a lot of people was send music. I be like, and I be trying to tell them, but I don't want to tell them. I try to be Mr. Nice Guy. Mm-hmm. Some music just be,
yeah.
But if you know your music is good, man, send it my way. I'm definitely gonna take a look at it, listen to it, see what you talking about, see if you what we need you to be. Cause we definitely gonna have her on some shows, man. Follow us everywhere: SoundCloud, Apple Music, or Apple Podcast, Spotify, YouTube. Rate, comment, subscribe. 101 with Jerm. This is episode 102. It's episode 103, man. Remember, smile, stay positive, and work hard, and blessings will manifest, man. Till the next time we touch your ears, we gone. Peace.
Shout out, y'all.